Hello students, in this video we are going to see the examples on the class diagram. Okay, the first example is here the question is given, construct a class diagram using the following object diagram. That means the object diagram is given and your task is to convert this object diagram into the class diagram. Okay, so here you can see the C colon customer is the class name and C is the object name. Okay, this object name C instantiates from the customer. Again, O1 is the order, O2 is the order, and O3 is the order. This O1, O2, O3, these are the object. Okay, and they are derived from the ordered class, and in the order the number attribute is there and which has the value is 12. Okay, so in object diagram values are assigned to the attributes, and in the class diagram only the initialization of that attribute is there. Okay, so from this object diagram you have to convert this object diagram into the class diagram. So let's see the solution of this. So here you can see the solution. Okay, so from this object diagram you know that there are the two classes. Okay, because the customer and order, there is a relationship between the two objects. Okay, so from this you have understood that there are two classes, the customer and the ordered class is there. Okay, so based on this I have considered here two classes, that is the customer class and order class. Okay, again in the object diagram they have given that the number is equal to 12. That means in the class diagram this number attribute is there. Okay, initialization of number attribute is there. So here you can see that in the order the number attribute is there which is of type integer. Here I have assigned the data type of this. Again based on my knowledge I have again included other attributes, which is the date attribute and the type of that date attribute. Again same, using the understanding I have added these two methods, we can say, or the operations, confirm method and the close method is there. Okay, again in customer they have mentioned only customer. Okay, they have not mentioned any attributes or not method. So that's why based on my understanding I have included the name and the location. These two are the attributes. Okay, so name is equal to string and location is equal to string. So these two attributes I have added, and send order and receive order, these two methods I have added into the customer class. Okay, these methods and these properties are not mentioned in the diagram, but still I have added based on my knowledge. Okay, again in the diagram they have given the relationship between the customer and order 1, again customer and order 2, customer and order 3, means one customer have multiple orders. Okay, so based on this I have added here the association. Okay, so one customer having the n orders. Okay, so these multiplicities we have added here in the class diagram. Again in object diagram they have again mentioned that ordered one is of type special order. Okay, S1 colon special order means this S1 is the object which is derived from the order class. Okay, special order, and again S2 is the object which is derived from the special order. Here N1 is the object which is derived from the normal order. Okay, so based on this understanding what I have understood that ordered are of the two types, that is special order and the normal order. So that's why I have taken here the generalization relationship. Ordered, it can be a special order or it can be a normal order, and in that mention the two attribute, the date attribute is there and the number attribute is there. So same for the normal order, date and number, these are the two attribute. Okay, so likewise you can convert the object diagram into the class diagram. Okay, here I have drawn this diagram into the ArgoUML tool. Okay, so again the customer class is there and ordered class is there. In between these two there is a relationship. One customer can order one or one or many order. So likewise we have mentioned here one customer can order one or many order. Again in customer class that these two are the attribute, name and location, and here in order class date and number is there. And again ordered, it can be a special order or it can be a normal order. So likewise you can draw the diagram, okay, class diagram from the object diagram. So next example is the prepare a class diagram for a graphical document editor that supports the grouping. Assume that a document consists of several sheets. Each sheet contain drawing object including text, geometrical object and the groups. Okay, a group is simply a set of drawing object, possibly including other groups. A group must contain at least two drawing objects. A drawing object can be a direct member of at most one group, and geometrical object include circle, ellipse, rectangle, lines and square. So based on these descriptions you have to draw the class diagram. Okay, so here I have already drawn the class diagram, and in this same Argo UML I have drawn the class diagram for the same. So here I have drawn the diagram based on these descriptions. So here you can see here in the problem descriptions they have given that a graphical document editor that supports the grouping. Okay, so based on this we have understood that the document class is there and the graphic and the group class is there. Okay, again assume that a document consists of several sheets. Okay, document consists of several sheets. So based on this we have understood that document class is there and again the sheet class is there. Okay, so again a document consists of several sheets. That means they have given the description is one document consists of several sheets. That means one document contain the one or more sheets. That's why we have used this type of multiplicity. One document has one as to many sheets. Okay, again document consists of several sheets. That means sheet is a part of this document. Okay, and this document is a whole. So here whole and part relationship is there. Again if we destroy the document there is a no existence of the sheet if we destroy this document. Okay, so this sheet is total dependent on the document. That's why we have used here the composition symbol. Okay, again each sheet contain drawing objects. That means this sheet contains the drawing object. This contains word said that here is a relationship between these two classes and that relationship is a composition relationship. That means again sheet is composed of number of drawing object. One sheet has one as to many multiplicity. Okay, and again composition relationship is there in between these two classes. Okay, again each sheet contains drawing object including text, geometrical object and the group. That means sheet contain drawing object and that drawing object it can be a type of text, it can be a type of geometric object or it can be a type of group. Okay, so that's why we have used here the generalization relationship or we can say inheritance relationship in between these two, drawing object and the text, geometric object and group. Okay, possibly including other groups. A group must contain at least two drawing object. Here again they have given the next statement is that group must contain at least two drawing object. This group must contain at least two drawing object. That means minimum two or maximum many more. Okay, so in between these two group contain. So here I have used the aggregation relationship. Okay, so group is a whole and group contain at least two drawing objects. So in between this group and drawing object there is a relationship between these two. One group has two or many drawing objects. That's why we have used here the aggregation relationship between these two. Okay, Geometrical object include circle, ellipse, rectangle, lines and square. Again, this geometric object, it can be a type of square, it can be a type of circle, it can be a type of ellipse, it can be a type of rectangle, and it can be a type of line. That's why we have uses here the generalization relationship. Okay, so likewise you can convert these descriptions into the class diagram. Okay, so here the same diagram I have drawn in the Argo UML notation. So next example is the create a class diagram to depict the following scenario. A house with number of rooms. A house will have floor area, garage, kitchen and number of exterior doors and the windows. All rooms will have dimensions, that is length and width. Some rooms will be bedroom, other will be bathrooms, toilet or the game room. So this description is given in the example. So what we have to convert these descriptions into the class diagram. Okay, so here you can see the solution of this. Here you can see that based on the descriptions I have drawn the class diagram. So the description is house with number of rooms. Okay, that means the house class is there and the room class is there, and in between they have given the multiplicity, okay, association. So house class is there and the room class is there. Okay, and in between they have told that a house with number of rooms, that means one house has one or many rooms. After that, house will have floor area. House will have the floor area. We have taken this as an attribute to the house. House will have floor area, a garage, kitchen and number of exterior doors and windows. Okay, garage, windows, exterior doors and kitchen, all these are the parts of the house. Okay, so if we destroy this house, all this we can destroy. Okay, so there is a total dependency between there. That's why we have used the composition relationship between all these classes. Okay, and one house has the one garage, one house have the one or more windows, one house has the one or more exterior doors, again one house has the one kitchen. So likewise we have added the multiplicity and the association between the classes. Okay, next, all rooms will have the dimensions. So here they have given that the length and width are the attributes of the room class. After that, some room will be bedroom, other will be bathroom, toilet or the game rooms. They have said that the room, it can be a type of bedroom, it can be a type of bathroom, it can be a type of toilet and it can be a type of game room. So that's why we have uses the generalization relationship between these two classes. Okay, so likewise you can draw the class diagram based on the given descriptions. Thank you.